We apologize for that disconnect, ladies and gentlemen. We're having some issues in our area, it would seem, with internet connection. You know, I pay for a ridiculous amount for our streaming, so it should not be a problem, but sometimes it is. But we are back. We wanted to restart our program so you guys can see our final two matches of the evening. So again, we apologize for that interruption. Our last matchup, the XFW Tag Team Champions, American Pain, being defeated by the Grapplers, and again, a lot of it having to do with the fact that Triple S LLC assaulted the champions before the matchup, and not only that, the brutal beating they took at a parking lot last night at XFW Danger Zone. Now, last night the tag champs were supposed to be in action, but could not compete due to the assaults of Triple S LLC. And again, they wanted to go out and do their battle tonight, get in the ring, but again, you see Triple S LLC bitter over the fact that they got one opportunity to challenge for the tag titles, and it did not pan out so well for them. So we can only imagine what Triple S LLC and that snake, that little weasel, Sweet Sedan Stan, has up his sleeve. But right now, we're headed on ringside as two former XFW World Champions go at it in a ranking match for the World Heavyweight Championship division, as Blake the Body Harris, who already had a sneak attack tonight on Rex Bishop, goes one-on-one with the Destroyer next. And XFW Saturday Showdown. Let's head down to ringside. Things continue to heat up in the XFW Tag Team Division. But here comes Blake the Body Harris making his way out. The man who assaulted Rex Bishop earlier tonight. Blake the Body Harris, a former two-time World Heavyweight Champion, looking for a third time with the title around his waist. The CEO of Body by Blake Fitness Supplements and Workout Programs, which he has partnered up with the Entourage, as they sell his products inside the powerhouse gym that they put together. They took a year off of XFW and opened up their own business, and is doing very, very successful. Further franchising soon to start for the powerhouse. Harris, a force to be reckoned with in the ring. But tonight he will walk, the immovable object will meet the irresistible force. Ladies and gentlemen, the most feared and respected man in the XFW locker room, the Destroyer. 9-time World Heavyweight Champion here in XFW. The man who believes in the rules of the ring, the sport of professional wrestling. If you can pin his shoulders to the mat or make him submit, he is willing to shake your hand as long as you did it fair and square. He believes in the sportsmanship. He believes in the combat of professional wrestling. When people take shortcuts, when people go well out of their way to cheat, you know, like Brian Blaze, the Destroyer turns into an absolute raging monster to set things right. An angry Destroyer is a very fearful thing. But fear is not a word in the vocabulary of Blake the Body Harris, who's taking the Destroyer right now. Harris has defeated the Destroyer on at least a dozen occasions, as these two know each other very, very well. Evenly matched in strength and power. The Destroyer with a little bit more. Look at Harris. Now the deadlift. The Destroyer is 318 pounds. And Harris presses him like nothing. And again, stomping on the elbow. Harris now beating away on the Destroyer. Destroyer had no offense yet in this matchup. And again, just shows you how tough Blake the Body Harris is. The Destroyer still enough in the tank to shove him down and a clothesline into the corner. But Harris right back with a boot to the face. The Destroyer shoving the hands away and a headbutt. Monster savate kick by the Destroyer. Harris writhing in pain. Destroyer now. Hard impact on the turnbuckle. Here comes the big man in blue and elbow. And a knee strike right across the face of Harris. The former world champ now with a cover. And a quick kick out, barely a 1 count on Harris. And again, Harris has beaten the best here in XFW. Destroyer now with an Irish whip. Big hip toss. A little bit of torque on that one by the Destroyer. Bringing his body down with Harris to put extra force onto the canvas. And again, that kick. Right to the face of Harris. And Destroyer now getting fired up. Side suplex there by the Destroyer. And again, Blake ran away with the opening of his and Harris getting underneath the ropes there. Forcing it back to square one. Here comes Harris with a charge. Destroyer catches him and chin buster. Harris thought he was being wise. Oh, Harris with a knee strike. Sweeps out the legs, stacks him up, but a kick out. Harris now unloading on the Destroyer. Double underhook. Up and over to a suplex. Harris now with a cover. Not even a 1 count. The Destroyer again gets the shoulder up. Irish whip into the ropes. Harris going for a power slam. The Destroyer fires back. Right hand. Elbow shot now by Harris. Close on by counter by the Destroyer. Again in the chin breaker. These guys know each other very, very well. Counter after counter. Oh! Not even a suplex. The Destroyer just tossing him down. And again, trying to get this capacity crowd behind him. I don't think he's going to have a problem doing that. Harris falling now out of the turnbuckle after that wild swing by the Destroyer. Harris now in a bit of trouble. Destroyer now with a wind-up. Oh! Over the top rope. He's not, where the hell's he going? No, 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 no. Holy hell! Holy hell! I can't remember the last time I saw a man of that size diving through the ropes with the Destroyer. Just vaulted out of the ring, suicide dive. And Harris doesn't even give him a 2 count. Wow. Destroyer hoisting him up into a Samoan drop. And again, a cover by the Destroyer. And again, only a 1 count. And again, both these guys vying for a ranking spot in the World Championship division. Destroyer now unleashing a number of combo attacks here. Harris firing right back. Harris now going after the arm. Wearing down the Destroyer. Destroyer lands a shot to the midsection. And another one. 3rd time's the charm. And again, that savate kick. Destroyer now back to the ropes. Uh-oh. Destroyer looking for the wave of destruction kick. And Harris eats it. Right across the jaw. 2. And the Destroyer with the wave of destruction kick puts Harris down for a 3 count. Harris came out of the gate swinging for the fences and dominated the early on portion of this matchup. But the Destroyer, right here, folks, this was unbelievable. Up and over the top rope goes the Destroyer. Ridiculous. And right here, Harris, who was trying to recover, turns around into the wave of destruction. And the Destroyer locks up a 3 count.
Here's your winner,
And the Destroyer continues to climb the ranks here in XFW, slowly and surely getting himself into a #1 contendership spot. Currently held by Hiro Katsuyori, the title by the boss Antonio Carino. Always an outstanding match when either Blake the Body Harris or the Destroyer is in the ring, and Harris again is putting some ugly eyes on him as this rivalry between himself and Rex Bishop continue, as the two just continue to brutalize each other, and neither one of these guys seem to be in the right. They both just continue to beat the ever-loving snot out of each other, pound each other into the ground, and just gets more and more brutal each and every time. But now I'm sure backstage, Rex Bishop is looming around now that it's smelled blood in the water after Harris was defeated by the Destroyer. But up next, ladies and gentlemen, is our main event of the evening. The XFW Internet Champion, Yori Cho, who has been on fire as of late. The only person in XFW to get a pinfall victory so far over Yori Cho has been the United States Champion, Tiger Ramirez. Now, Ramirez brought Yori Cho to XFW. Yori Cho was just visiting New York City. Tiger Ramirez reached out to him and said, come on over to the show. They both showed up, had an exhibition match where Tiger had won. However, they stole the show and brought the house down. Yori Cho the next day signed a contract with XFW, and it has been history from there. He has gone on already in a very short amount of time to capture XFW gold. And just recently, he pinned Tiger Ramirez in a non-title matchup. The two have still remained close. They are friends, but their competitiveness between them is really starting to spark something here. And now both of them as champions. And folks, there are rumors of a title versus title match coming up at the end of August when Matt Mania will return. So we'll have more on that. But right now, Yori Cho will tackle one of the strongest strikers in XFW, that in Thunderbolt Alpha, in our main event next here in Saturday Night Showdown. And I talked too long again. Thunderbolt Alpha, Yori Cho, ready to go at it. A knife edge chops now from Yuri. Call it elbow tie. Yori Cho and Thunderbolt Alpha will be very, very, very strongly or equal in this matchup. Both have strong style, competitiveness, both very similar backgrounds coming from Japan. And right now, a side headlock on by Yori Cho. Cho with the grip on Thunderbolt Alpha. Alpha trying to fight his way out of it. Alpha now into the waistlock. Alpha trying to wrench the wind. In a schoolboy roll-up now. Cho's shoulders are down for the kick out. Cho rolls through into him. Maria stayed right in position. And look at this. Bridging up. Rolling back. Into a backslide. And a kick out by Cho. Thunderbolt Alpha right back there to keep control of the matchup. Up and over the top. To the outside goes Yori Cho. Both these guys, as I said, very equally matched. Both with incredible athleticism and agility. Both very well versed in the skills of professional wrestling. Raiden Yamashita earlier on, also very familiar with these guys. I know was watching this match very, very closely as Raiden wants to get back in the hunt for the Internet Championship. Calvin D. Harmon, thank you for liking the stream just in time for the main event of the evening. Yori Cho, the current reigning XFW Internet Champion. Going up against Thunderbolt Alpha, non-title matchup. Crucifix, driver, no pin, all impact. Calvin, thank you for sharing. Cho now lining up something here. Ooh! Drop kick right to the side of the head of Alpha. You got a cover, not even a 1 count. Kick out by Alpha. Cho now front face lock. Throws the hand up over, vertical suplex. Beautifully executed, takes him right up and over. Uh-oh, Cho going to the top here. Yori gonna fly, and it was senton. Brutal impact. That does a lot of damage to yourself with the impact alone. That's all the wind, and a 2 count, almost a 3. That'll take all the wind out of you, making it hard to kick out, hard to maneuver. And the knife edge chop now. Fires back now is Thunderbolt Alpha. And Cho into a chop contest. Alpha's got a little bit more protection with that, the chest gear that he wears. Gives him an extra little padding. Ooh! As opposed to the bare chest. Oh! But that'll end the chop contest anytime you throw a drop kick in. Cho again with another one. Up and over Cho. Crucifix, this time shoulders are down on Thunderbolt Alpha, but a kick out. Cho now, into the sling blade. Rolls through, into the drop kick. No one does it like Yuri Cho. We got a cover here. But Alpha again gets the shoulder up. Cho now with a commanding lead in this contest. Alpha in trouble. Stiff shot to the back. Cho gonna put him way up on top here. Both men now on top. Cho trying to get one in. Looking for a suplex, but Thunderbolt Alpha now with him, hands to the top of the skull. Alpha now. Ooh! Hook kick right to the face of the champion. Alpha now trying to set something up here. Clubbing across the back. Wild swing, Cho fires back. Oh, but Alpha lights him up with a kick. But Cho stays on his feet, but misses the dive. Alpha now looking for a victory. Looking to get an opportunity to challenge Yuri Cho when the title is on the line. Cho with a right hand. Oh, and a swinging neck breaker. And now the Internet champion getting all fired up here. Cho with a kick to the midsection. Cho now, swings him up and over. And Cho's got him up, looking for the tombstone. And Cho hits it. That might be all she wrote for Thunderbolt Alpha. His foot looks close to the ropes. Oh! Cho thought he had it. The only other person to survive that maneuver has been Tiger Ramirez. Cho now up and down goes Thunderbolt Alpha. And a corkscrew dragon leg whip. Cho now again going to the top. Dangerous territory, senton again. Alpha writhing in pain. Cover again by Yuri. 2. And again, Alpha gets the shoulder up. Yuri Cho just seems to bring the best out in every person in the ring he's with. Right now, Alpha is in a world of hurt. Cho now shots to the kidneys and the lower spine. Cho up and back. Yuri now just wearing down Thunderbolt Alpha. Cho on the middle rope. Alpha getting back to his feet slowly. Cho double axe handle. And Cho again going back to the middle. And this time rolling senton. And again a cover on Alpha. And again Thunderbolt Alpha somehow, some way manages to get the shoulder up. Alpha with a clothesline. Alpha fires back with another one. Kick to the midsection, but Alpha keeps out the leg. Thunderbolt Alpha now in control of this matchup. Alpha going for a cover. Cho might be in trouble here with a kick out. Alpha, drop kick right to the chin. Alpha now in the corner trying to charge something up here. And that martial arts kick right to the back. Brutal impact on Yuri Cho, but only a 2 count. Alpha, shot to the leg by Cho, high cross body. Cho now telling Alpha to get back up. Cho again looking for the tombstone a second time. And he hits it. Another one by Yuri Cho. Will it keep Thunderbolt Alpha down? Yuri Cho. Yuri Cho with the victory. A hard-fought battle. Whoa. Tiger Ramirez out to applaud Yuri Cho. And again, these two have a bit of a rivalry going with sportsmanlike conduct. Whoa.